Hello, and welcome back to Everything Explained. I'm your host, and today we're diving into something you've probably already done without thinking: rituals. Why do we have them? Why do they feel so important, even when they're not technically necessary? From weddings and funerals to the morning coffee routine, rituals shape how we feel, who we are, and how we move through time together. Think of a ritual as more than just an action. It's a repeated pattern that carries meaning beyond the moment. It's like a script we follow, a map we redraw each time we meet. Sometimes the script is short: a nod, a hello, a toast. Other times it's long and elaborate: dress codes, vows, and processions. The power of rituals comes from repetition, from the way the same motions teach us what matters, again and again. First, rituals help us predict and trust. In social life, one surprise can ripple into 1,000 tiny misreads. If you know what your coworker will do at the start of a meeting, how they'll greet you, what gesture accompanies the agenda, you can relax a little and get to the work. Rituals expose commitment. A wedding vow signals that two people are choosing each other in a social setting that others witness. A graduation ceremony reassures the community that a milestone has truly been reached. Even a simple handshake says, "I'm here, I've got your back, we're in this together." Second, rituals mark transitions and create meaning. We don't just move from one moment to the next, we cross a border. A funeral helps a community stand at the edge of loss and start to step back into life. A birthday cake chips away at time with a visible reminder that another year has passed. In ordinary life, a morning coffee or a pre-work pep talk can act as a tiny doorway. We leave sleep behind, we step into a new version of our day. Third, rituals bind communities and transmit culture. When a family says grace, when a team taps the same chant before a game, when a nation sings an anthem, we participate in something larger than ourselves. Through these shared motions, norms travel from older members to younger ones. They act like a public contract. We agree to play by the same rules, or at least to respect them. That's how languages, habits, and even jokes survive across generations. Fourth, rituals calm, focus, and regulate emotion. Our brains like patterns. Repetition creates a sense of safety, and predictability reduces cognitive fatigue. Completing a ritual gives a small, clean reward, often a little surge of dopamine, that tells the brain, that was the right thing to do. When life feels chaotic, rituals are like anchors, giving us something steady to hold on to. Fifth, rituals are flexible and changing. They are not fossils, they evolve. New rituals appear as cultures adapt to technology, migration, and new stressors. A digital ritual is showing up on time for a video call, or sending a goodnight message to a long-distance friend. A more solemn ritual might shift in response to a crisis, like how many communities now light a candle and observe moments of silence at a distance. Yet, rituals can also turn rigid or exclusive, which is something to watch. When a ritual stops serving people and starts policing them, its power turns sour. Rituals don't live in museums. They ride with us through change. Think of the weekly team stand-up, the group chat thread that opens with a joke, or the way families now watch a movie together over video call and then discuss it in a ritual-like way. New rituals form around shared experiences. A citywide moment of silence after a crisis, a community scavenger hunt that teaches kids about local history, online check-ins that keep friendships alive across continents. These new rituals borrow knobs from old ones. Their structure is familiar, their meaning is newly tailored to us. Taken together, these points show why humans create rituals: to predict, to mark meaning, to bond, to regulate emotion, and to stay adaptable. They are not a disease of culture but the scaffolding that lets large groups act together with a shared sense of purpose. And the best rituals, they feel both old and new at once, familiar enough to comfort us, flexible enough to grow with us. So, next time you catch yourself following a ritual, notice what it's doing for you. It might be saving you effort, guiding your attention, or reminding you that you belong. And if a ritual no longer helps, you can change it. Keep the parts that matter, let the rest go. Humans create rituals not to trap ourselves, but to make life more navigable, meaningful, and human. So the next ritual you notice isn't just a habit. It's a thread in the story we're all writing together.